This magician gave the warden $10,000, and he actually asked the warden to put him in prison, because men bet that this prison won't hold him. For this wonderful request, the warden satisfied him without hesitation, but he warned the man before leaving, if he's still here in 3 minutes, so waiting for him will be a lifelong prison disaster. But Mike didn't care about it at all. After the warden and others leave, Mike calmly revealed his right hand. I saw 6 fingers on top of it. Turns out he hid the escape tool in his fake finger. Mike successfully escaped from prison like this, and then when the warden comes in again, Mike has long since disappeared, and the news of his escape from prison was also reported. The warden became angry with embarrassment. He actually arrested Mike for disturbing the peace. Mike's wife reluctantly gave him a farewell kiss, but the cautious warden was worried about the two of them playing tricks. Asked Mike to open his mouth and check. After confirming that there was no problem, he finally calmed down. He also warned Mike, you better pray that you can still escape. Otherwise, I will let you know the consequences of provoking me. But Mike is not afraid. Not long after the warden left, Mike started to break out of prison calmly. It turns out that Mike's wife did pass him the escape key just now, but the key was hidden in his throat. That's it. Mike's 2 escapes from prison made him famous. The media even referred to him as the escape master. For a moment, his scenery was boundless. No matter where he goes to perform, he is fully seated. Even the German emperor as far away as Germany has heard of his reputation. Specially invited Mike to perform for the royal family. But after several magic tricks that couldn't bring up the interest of the German emperor, Mike called in a palace guard to assist in the performance, prepared to showcase a highly dangerous magic trick. He first had the guard shoot at the target. After confirming that he is a marksman who can accurately hit the bullseye, Mike took out another bullet, and then specially handed it over to the guards for inspection. After confirming that there is no problem, the assistant loads the bullets. After everything is done, Mike asked the guards to shoot at the target again, but this time he actually walked directly in front of the target, and he said he can catch bullets with his teeth. Everyone was stunned by the scene before them. The guards looked at the distant German emperor in fear. After receiving recognition from the German emperor, the guard then cautiously raised the gun barrel. This is an unprecedented magic performance. The performer walked up to the target. Then he demanded that the other party shoot at him. After a gunshot, the man was unscathed, and he even bit the speeding bullet with his teeth. This scene shocked everyone present, while applauding, marveling at how he did it. The answer is that there are no bullets in the gun. It turns out that the assistant seems to be filling bullets with a push rod. Actually, there are magnets inside. While drawing it out, it also sucked the bullet away. After the guards fired an empty shot, Mike was holding the prepared bullet in his mouth, and then through his exquisite acting skills, this has just completed a thrilling performance. That's how Mike once again swept Europe with stunning magic. Countless wealthy families have come to invite him to perform, and the Russian emperor invited him to perform in the Kremlin. It was precisely this performance that propelled Mike directly to the altar, because his magic can actually make the Russian emperor call for a miracle to come. And at the beginning of the magic, Mike first asked all the members of the royal family present to write a wish on paper, and then collect these notes. Then let the princess randomly select a wish from inside, and what Mike needs to do is fulfill the wishes on the note. But when he opens the note to check, but he realized that he didn't seem to know Russian, so he had to pass the note to the queen to help translate, and the queen just glanced at it. Just say that this wish cannot be fulfilled, because it says let the bells of the Kremlin ring again, but that clock hasn't run for hundreds of years. The rope that rings the bell has already decayed, and even the stairs that go up no longer exist. And Mike calmly said, the charm of magic is to make the impossible possible. After speaking, he went to the window and opened it. After confirming the location of the clock tower, Mike took out a handkerchief, transforming a drawstring from inside that can ring the bell. Then invite the princess up to pull the rope. As the rope is pulled, a crisp bell sound actually came in from outside. Another bell rings. This magical scene startled everyone's chins, kneeling down one after another, shouting for a miracle to come. But what they don't know is, all of this was within Mike's expectations, because he had already prepared a wish note. So no matter which one the princess draws, the ultimate wish is to make the bells of the Kremlin ring, and the purpose of opening the window is to allow the assistant across from him to see his movements clearly. Assistant assembles sniper gun, then insert the soundproof cotton and aim at the nearby clock. After seeing the princess pull the rope, the assistant immediately pulled the trigger. So an impossible magic was completed like this. Afterwards, Mike performed many unbelievable magic tricks one after another, and he was also dubbed a legendary magician by the media. However, with the advent of movies, Mike's magic career is gradually declining. So in order to maintain popularity, he actually started challenging the highly dangerous escape. This man is trying to become famous. He securely locked himself in a chain, and then jump off a 100-meter high bridge. Amidst the screams of onlookers, he plunged into the river at -45 degrees. He immediately took out the hidden key as soon as he fell into the water, then used the key to unlock the lock on his body one by one. But what he didn't expect was, the cold river water actually washed him away from his original position, seeing him about to drown in the river. At a critical moment, a voice suddenly appeared in his mind guiding him to find the exit, and this voice is the one that encouraged his mother from a young age. That's how Mike made headlines again with his escape magic. Restore the scenery of the past. To keep it going, Mike starts challenging water prison escape technique. He first had his assistant lock his feet, then he inverted and entered the water tank, then locked the lid. finally, remove a screen to block the water tank, and Mike needs to escape from the water tank before being drowned. But 3 minutes passed. Behind the screen, there was never any movement. Now the audience can't sit still. They suspect that Mike failed the challenge. They demanded to stop the performance and save people quickly. The wife and assistant on stage also realized the seriousness of the matter. Hurry to call the firefighters to prepare to break the water tank. However, when they opened the screen, but they found out that Mike inside was missing. Everyone is very confused. Turns out he had already escaped the water tank and disguised himself as a firefighter. The audience was also impressed by this thrilling magic performance. They all gave loud applause one after another. After seeing the results of escape technique, Mike sent his assistant to the mental hospital again to find a medical uniform. He wants to challenge the terrifying shackles that all mental patients cannot break free from.